You think that using her would get to me, and if you're right then you're in trouble, D. Cause I won't break, no I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D. But when it comes to her, you better keep it sealed. Don't you dare say a single word, or I will strike you where it feels. You think that using her would get to me, and if you're right then you're in trouble, D. Cause I won't break, no I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D.
In a cave. It's like tornado.
For a fat guy to drop a pot of beans. Oh.
The commercial, you idiot. I didn't idiot.
We are live.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome to Taylor, Arkansas. Welcome to
Small Town Famous.
You have to come. Yeah, I guess.
We hope everybody is doing well, staying nice and cool. Hope your air conditioning running. If not, then our guest here can help with that.
Can't.
No AC.
He's a.
Something's going on. There's a fan over here.
We didn't turn. Oh yeah, I got the fans going, man.
So thank you for joining us. I'm Chase.
phone.
That's Alan. That is Jordan, and we got a special guest with us. Alan, hit him with it.
Dicky Hartsfield.
What's up, Mr. Dicky?
Okay, bad soundtrack. We are sitting behind a Mr. Dicky creation.
Yeah, Mr. Dicky's the one. That's right. You've heard his name before. He built this.
He helped build
desk.
this set.
He built it. Yeah, basically the set.
Basically the set.
He hung the lights.
And the
Did I-
moon.
He has done so much stuff.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
He's getting ready to hang me a punching bag. I'm finna get back on the heavy bag.
There you
So
go.
anything you just want
Don't
to
talk about Leslie
Get
like
back
that.
into Taekwondo and everything. I'm gonna take Taekwondo with tags.
tags.
Oh, yeah. So, Mr. Dicky,
put
anything you want to get off your chest right here off the bat?
Oh, we ain't got time. for that. Go ahead.
It's hot.
Profound. It is very hot.
I thought
sick of it.
I thought he was gonna do like Doc Platter off Creek of the Hill when he was like that old cowboy wisdom. He's like, well, I suppose I couldn't tell you more than the mountains could, or something like Hank's up there going. Nobody understands what the man's talking about, but hope everybody's doing good. And if you We want to know what's on your mind, so drop whatever in the comments that you would like us to talk about, discuss, or something you'd like to bring up or bring to our attention. We are about it tonight. It's been a couple of weeks after
Where'd
we
Alan
came
go?
out.
It just kind of dipped out.
But well, we were down.
I'm putting our screen up now.
But we
Oh, I
were
got
we
you.
were downstairs pre-showing, and we were discussing some motorcycles, and you just got rid of a few. Jordan's looking at saving a little bit of gas money and
You know.
dropping some of that changle.
I'm paying a car note and gas every month.
For real,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it's terrible.
But if you see somebody flying by on a motorcycle here shortly, it's gonna be your boy Jay up in that piece.
Or
He's
it
gonna-
might be she's a chase with the monkey.
with the Honda Monkey.
Google Honda Monkey and you'll see the manliest motorcycle on earth.
Looking for a sponsor. It is 125 cubic centimeters of raw chicken power that's just boom, ready to go. No, I picked up a Honda Monkey a couple of weeks ago, and when I went to register it, you know,
The woman
at
laughed
the
at you.
DM,
Didn't
oh
she?
yeah, she said, "What model is it?" I said, "It's a Honda," and she said, "Yeah, what model?" I went, "It's a monkey,"
It's
she went,
monkey.
and I went,
Do I really have to write monkey down on
I
here?
said it's not called anything else. This is that Honda Monkey, but it really is fun to ride, and so I have no motorcycle experience whatsoever, but hopping on that thing
That gives you what you need, man.
gives
Fun
me
as a
gives-
Vespa. You ever rode a Vespa?
No, I hadn't. But anywho,
What kind of motorcycle do you have? Did you ever get? You still got your
Yeah, I got
motorcycle?
rid of both of them. I had a Hayabusa and a Harley.
Now what's a high?
It's like the best of both worlds.
So
I
y'all
think.
probably all right. So you had a what now?
Suzuki Hayabusa.
which is a very fast,
Really
motorcycle.
fast.
Probably the fastest,
What's the fastest
stock
you-
motorcycle you could buy.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the fastest one you could just buy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what?
just stock it.
And I loved it.
How fast did you ever get on?
My wife may be listening, so I'd run 60 real regular.
Ain't nobody listening. We do this just for fun.
Goes to zero,
way
zero
up
to
in the
60.
triple digits.
Yeah.
Almost quadruple digits.
You ever get over 150?
Yes.
175.
Every time I get on it.
175.
Every time I get on
Somewhere around there.
You hit 175.
on a
That's rolling.
two-wheeled vehicle with nothing around it.
Man, if
Just
I
think about that.
It
Had a
feels like
helmet
you're
on.
going about 60.
real
Yeah, it's just,
On
to get that deer.
but
you just go right through it.
like an arrow.
Just a bump.
But after we came back and had that first show, then everybody left and went to vacations and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I went to Pensacola, and I wanted to share this story with Jordan because I thought he'd get a kick out of it. Hey, we went to the beach. We were there 9 days
Where at?
in Pensacola or
said
Perdido Key, and well, we were down there in Florida for 9 days, 8.5, 9 days.
So you moved down there
And
for
I-
a short
and I
time. is
saw-
what you
No,
mean.
9. No, I was wondering. Like you
saw-
ghosted everybody.
I saw the beach precisely 1.5 days of that.
What'd you do?
Well, the kids had a dance competition down
Oh,
there.
yeah,
And you
going-
talk about pulling 16-hour days at this thing. It was awful. It was crazy.
How many different world championships you go
Sound
to
like
while he's
fun.
down there? I'm telling you, that's the racket to start. A dance competition.
Dude. But, you know,
We
this
did
was...
South Arkansas World Championship.
No, this is not like South Arkansas. There were several Arkansas folks down there, but you had Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, South Carolina, a lot of people down there.
Yeah.
And I was unaware that, I was like, man, our kids are really good. They're really good. And then you go to something that's like that in that kind of
Them
region.
Detroit City kids, boy.
And they're
So-
and it's like I'm pretty sure that they're professional and they get paid. It's crazy. It really is crazy. But no, while I was down there, I was in a store and I grabbed up a bunch of stuff and I was going and I was checking out and this lady, she was scanning the stuff and she double scanned something. And she said, let me just delete that. And she said, I think I can figured it out. Okay, I got it off there. Just kept scanning. And then she hits me with the total and she goes, I need I guess when I had to cancel that thing, I have to put in a pin. I don't have a pin to get in this cash register thing. I went, okay. I said, well, I'll call the manager. 5 minutes go by, no manager. She's like, so-and-so, my manager to, this department, whatever. I said, okay. 10 minutes go by.
Wow.
Still no manager.
Standing there.
But these two gentlemen walk in, and they're gathering up stuff, and they ease their way over here, and I'm just kind of waiting. It's like this. She's starting to get a little nervous. She's like, oh, my gosh, I knew this was going to happen. Like, people were going to be coming in here, and it's going to get backed up, and she was a little jittery and all this stuff.
Old lady or?
She's an older lady, but not like,
yeah.
Not like Dicky older.
Wow.
It was pretty bad. No, but she was getting.
I've had a good opportunity.
She was getting a little anxious, and these guys start talking, and then I kind of just hear them, and I go, "Are they? They sound Scottish," for a second.
Oh,
and
goodness.
then they start walking over, and they put some stuff on there, and go, "Well, why are we standing here?" And I go. And when I first heard them, I heard some rolled R's, and I was like, okay. But when I heard them again, I went, that is not the Scottish. And so they go, I said, well, they double scan something, and I'm just trying to get out of here. And so they go, okay. And they wait a few minutes, and still no manager, and nobody's coming. And she says, I'm going to call the manager one more time, and she does. And then the guy says, do you want me to go find the manager for you? And I went
the French.
No, Scandinavian.
No,
and then Swedish.
Like I hear,
German.
I look up.
Oh.
And then I hear,
Reichstagable.
I look over and I hear, tss. And then I look over there and this dude's just
Put 'em
drinking
down.
stuff. And then
Hot.
one of them grabs some candy off the thing, just start eating it right there.
No.
And he's like, I will go get some manager for you if you need me to. I went, no, I think it's okay. Should be somebody coming in here. And so we're just sitting there waiting. And I try to strike up a conversation with him. And one's like bald-headed and looks semi-fit. The other one's kind of chubbier, has some like tattoos going down his arm and, blondest hair I've ever seen in my life. And anyway, I strike up a conversation with him.
Did you ask him if his grandpa served?
Well, I'm getting to that. And I ask, obviously they say, well, do you live down here? I said, no, I'm just visiting. And I said, what do you guys do? And they said, we're actually opening an authentic German restaurant down in Pensacola. And I said, oh,
okay.
Down there on, what street? I think it's Halifax. And they said, oh, yes. Yeah. I said, is that close to the Sager Theater? And they go, yeah, it's right there. And I went, cool. I said, you the owner or chef? And he says, he's the owner, I'm the chef. And I said, okay. And I said, so did you go to culinary school? Anything? He said, it's what? And I go, I mean, you're serving food, right? And you're the chef. Did you go to culinary school? He said, it's authentic German. And I go, yeah. Did you learn to cook that? He said, I am the German. I said, so you're just born with it then.
Nice.
And I said, okay, when is it going to be open? They said, no sooner than August. I said, so I had to come back,
Nah.
Said,
With your authentic German.
Can you hook me up, though, if I go up there? They said, oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right, so I will use the German next time I'm down there in Pensacola.
The German.
But I saw the tattoos. I was going to ask him, they look like some old Navy tattoos and stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, so what? And I got to think, I was like, if he was in a war, the last war Germany fought, they were not the good guys. So I didn't want to ask. So, but it was fun. It was but when he said, I am the German. So it's like,
I am the German.
But he starts lifting off. I said, so what things you going to be serving? He's like, oh, it's a sauerkraut and
the sausage.
the Wiener Schnitzels and, something big. And I was like, dude.
Sauerkraut
I was like, they're
sausage.
just so...
Like somebody was faking being German. That's exactly what they would say.
I was like, are you really? But no, they were legit. It was legit German.
That's crazy.
It was fun.
That's good.
I like that.
Man.
I have no idea what that is. that y'all probably just saw. But if you get a chance, hey, everybody that's we got 8 people on here, and 2 of them are us. So you 6 out there, if you get an opportunity, go ahead and share this thing because we are starting extremely late.
A little bit later than normal, but that's okay. But I drove all the way down there, and the first thing I typically pack on a long trip is this battery backup, jumper cable.
Yep.
And it's got an air compressor built into it. So
Okay.
portable air compressor. So
Okay.
it's a little bitty thing.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I always pack. I was like, you're probably going to need this at some point.
At some point.
Better to have it, not need it.
Never know.
And then, sure enough, I get down there.
Your boy had
And
a
I
flat.
go pull up at a restaurant, and I walk back out to the car. Oh. And I went, dang it. So I hooked that compressor up to it, and after about 20 minutes, because it's like barely, it's like, it's like just barely spitting air in there. But it finally, I get it up to about 20, 25 PSI. I was like, that's enough to get me to this tire shop that I Googled.
Yep.
I'm going to get down there, get them to, patch it up. So I wake up 6 o'clock next morning. I'm going to be the first one there. Pull up at this tire place, which is the Walmart one,
All right.
in Pensacola or Perdido Key. And anyway, I pull up and I'm one of the first ones there. And then it starts filling in behind me. I'm like, sucker. Get behind me. Line starts behind me, boy. And anyway, somebody did beat me there. And this guy comes out and he's going to every car except mine. And he's got his little iPad. He's the only guy I see. And, I get there. I'm waiting. They open it officially at 7. 7:20 rolls around. 7:30 rolls around. They ain't even walked out to talk to me yet. And finally this dude comes out there, and I'm like, okay, roll my window down. And he says, what can I do for you? I said, yeah, I'm just looking to get a patch on this front driver's side tire. He goes, we didn't have any techs show up today.
Wait.
He just walks off, and I go, okay, oh, well.
You gotta follow that up with anything?
I'll change it. I'll do something, if you need some help. But he finally comes back and says, we have nobody's showing up to work today, really. So we're not doing any oil change. I said, I don't need oil change. I just need this patch. And then he measures. He says, well, the tread's too far down. I said, of course it is. I'm gonna need a new tire, right?
Tire.
He said, how many tires you want? I said, one tire. I want one brand new tire. All the rest are down to the,
Yep.
they're slick. I said, just get me back to Arkansas. I want one new tire. I will deal with this when I get home.
We don't sell just one tire.
I figured that was coming.
No way.
He said, okay, well, I can do one tire for you. And so I said, just get me back to Arkansas. But the fact that he walked away from me was like, I can't help him. And
Man.
I laughed about that for a little while. But Matt, I'm still driving on those 3 ball tires.
I don't blame you. My back two were like showing wire back there. But is your boy changing them yet?
No. That's all day, son.
Yeah. Change them when they go flat.
I knew it. So
Got to frame up and things.
anytime you head out, make sure you got that
My bad.
that compressor on you.
Yeah, that compressor will save you.
Throw that on the back of the monkey.
I throw a full size jack when we go.
Yeah.
I throw a full size
Exactly,
jack back
because
there.
other people that were going down there from Magnolia, they had a flat, and they're the little basic jack from their truck
scissor jack
broke, and they
those things. I can't believe that.
ain't worth nothing.
That ain't worth nothing.
Is that bright enough?
It's good.
Yeah, we didn't get the camera set up.
Oh, Alan's out here still doing some technical stuff.
Sorry about that.
So have you experienced something where you're out and you're stranded for a little bit? I wasn't necessarily stranded, but I know somebody's got a stranded story that's
I'll tell you a good stranded story I had. Years ago, I drove a truck, and I was going to the port of Natchez, Mississippi, to pick up a load or unload a load or something. I was loaded. The That's right. I was loaded. I took the wrong turn. And it's foggy and raining that night. So I keep going. Of course, there wasn't any. You didn't have Google back then. You had a road atlas.
Oh yeah, yeah. The big old book.
I go down there and take a left now, and then I'm on a dirt mud road, 80,000-pound truck, and I keep seeing something out my window to the right. It's the Mississippi River with tugboats on it.
Yeah.
And I'm on an oil field location road that's just slimy.
Slimy,
Slimy.
80,000 pound truck carrying how many? What? No telling what all illegal contraband's in there.
It was pretty legal stuff. So anyway, I get down there to this little bitty location. And I thought, well, there ain't nothing to do but try to turn around. I thought, I'm never going to make it. It ain't gonna work. The world's going to sink out.
You going back off into that river?
I'm going to be in the river.
We're going to turn this thing into a barge real quick.
Anyway,
For a short time,
I
anyway.
just held my breath and turned to the right and gunned it. And I was never so thankful when it straightened up.
Yeah.
And I got out of there.
I just hate being stranded in Mississippi, period. That's just...
I passed 2 or 3 cars down in there. I don't know what they were doing. Off to the side.
Was it a lover's lane type?
They were fishing
They may have been.
You and me going fishing.
on the shady road.
I'll always remember that. That was the worst feeling I ever had.
Oh, you thought you were 1,000 miles away from nowhere?
It was my truck.
Except a river?
My truck.
Oh, yeah. Trying not to sink it.
Ain't no license on this mug.
I ain't got no insurance.
No insurance.
Oh, man.
What are you working on here? Oh, you just testing something?
Well, if you notice, we have no comments whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I made this cool tournament thing tonight.
Okay.
I'm ready for that.
Okay.
It
let's
is,
see what's happening.
something.
We've done the restaurants before. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I got almost 100 of the greatest movies ever made,
Boom.
and I put them in a tournament.
A bracket.
Did you pull these all like top 100 off
Nice.
IMDb or something?
So some
Or-
of them were from IMDb, some of them were from your boy.
Bracket time.
I've always I got to use that one yet.
So there's 85. There's 85 players, single elimination, and we're gonna go through them as fast as possible. It's gotta be unanimous.
Do it.
There's no way.
You got a big movie buff here.
So to be fair, I didn't put my favorite movie in here, and some movies in here I have not watched.
Did
So
any of them include Chase?
no,
Oh,
no.
they
Missing
would.
out.
All right,
Those didn't make the top
Chase was in a few
15,000.
movies.
all right. Back to the Future or The Departed.
The Departed was
The-
pretty good.
Dang.
This is quick. You got to do it quick.
That's pretty good. There's
You're
some
talking about
different genres.
culturally, though.
No,
like
it'd
the
be Back to the Future. I'd watch Back to
But-
the Future before I'd watch. If I was
Mr. Dickey, what do
scanning,
you think?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
if I was scanning real quick, it'd be Back to the Future.
Oh no! Why is it not letting me?
I'm just saying cultural impact.
See, technology isn't all that easy, is it?
Hey, Curtis.
I don't know why it's not letting me do this.
Why don't you come outside and let me holler at you real
What you made like a tree and leave? How jacked up was that Back to the Future though? Just the premise of it. I mean, I get it, but he goes back and
Yeah,
hooking
it's
up with his
weird.
mom.
Yeah,
He'll hook up with his
that's a little
mom.
Weird.
He's going to so talking about sexist.
Yeah.
Then he steals basically the origination. So Johnny Be Good. What's that dude's name? That
Yeah.
say it.
But Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry. He stole that from him. White privilege.
Is
Anyway,
he-
go ahead.
is he
You
right?
got it now?
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to do it by memory. So
No, all right, let's do it. We're good at.
I got
we're good at
something
that.
for you. Is that let me see if I the
He ain't done yet, but
a couple of these past few weeks were mega,
Hey, Robert Cruz.
were mega
Finally,
stressful
somebody's
for
watching.
me. Mega stressful. I was trying to do the whole buying the motorcycle thing, but also on vacation. But then the whole new role in work, and I was trying to do some stuff from the beach. You know, that was pretty high stress stuff, and then of course traveling and all that. So it was pretty intense last few weeks, and so I finally get back to Arkansas, and I'm like, man, I gotta get to the office, and I got to take care of a ton of stuff, and then I got an intern coming in, so it'll be their first day, and I got to train that, and I got to get their computer set up, and I got to do all this stuff, and I'm like getting ulcers and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, and so
You pointed to your face and you said, "Get ulcers."
and
on my face.
ulcers on my face, cracked them.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but. Anyway, I'm like, okay, so I get to the office early. Like, normally I'd be there at 8. I get there at 7. And then I was like, man, I got so much to do before 9 o'clock. And then I go in there. I hadn't been in the office in like a week and a half, been gone. I type in everything. I open the door. And I just see a bunch of ceiling tiles that fallen in my on the foyer and then on the actual office side. Man. And I was like,
you ain't got. What? You ain't got time for that.
Like, dang it! And so I was like, man, that huge rain came up in El Dorado a couple of weeks ago. It missed here,
Yes, sure did.
and it's rained 8 inches in 3 hours in El Dorado. Because
I had all that flooding going up that way. Yeah, that's right.
Going crazy. Yeah. Tons of roads washed out, and then like there were storage buildings floating down Hillsboro, and that's where I saw they were the water was so high, and the storage buildings that were floating down the road were in front of Carmelone's Power Sports. Where that motorcycle was coming from. They were supposed to deliver it to me. Looking for a sponsor, but. I said, no, they're not going to be able to deliver it. I wasn't even worried about the flood or anything. It's like, people were like trapped in cars. Like,
if you're in Virginia tonight, you'd be like, my Amazon's going to be delayed.
What is this?
Yeah, 40 people missing.
This is inconvenience for me. And only me. But anyway.
Put the student loan people on them 40 people. That's
okay,
fine.
So this building had a leak somewhere, and I'm on the first floor. Like there's 4 or 5 floors, and there's a leak somewhere, and so they I don't even know if they found it, but all that excess water was getting into the ceiling and dripping on those tiles, and they got so heavy and just fell out. It took me 2 hours to clean this whole office, so I'm like sweaty and disgusting, and I haven't even started what I'm trying to do. Doorbell rings, and it's that intern. I'm like,
you're hired, get to work.
You see this? Let's see how good you are with a broom. But, dude,
you ain't hired yet. This is a test.
I had pictures of like where they had just fallen in, but man, the sheer disgust and disdain I had for like, I'm so stressed out. I got so much to do, and then when I saw that tile, the few tiles in the front, I just was like,
man,
I wish you could have heard what I was saying.
I wish you'd have been here about that 2 o'clock at night when Tag said it was raining in the living room.
Oh my gosh! When you sent those videos, that was
gnarly,
intense.
It was. I mean, I have never seen anything like it. And that ceiling fan just a rolling, slinging that water out,
just sprinkling.
It was like a yard sprinkler. That sucker was going. Have you seen that water bottle challenge? Have you seen that? It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
The tortilla thing?
No, that's
I've seen that looks funny. But
Anderson and them they did that.
Really?
No, is it a water balloon?
They tie a water bottle to the inside
to the inside arm of it
and
blindfold it, and you got to duck that water bottle. They tie it to the ceiling fan.
It's pretty funny.
We should try that tortilla.
Y'all ought to do that.
What kind of games did you play when you was a kid? When you was a teenager?
Well, we played Mumbly Peg.
Mumbly Peg. What is that? Like hunting down somebody one-legged?
You take a pocket knife.
We threw ninja stars at each other.
Oh, the pocket, is that the going through your fingers thing? I remember that. They let us do that in class.
Oh, wow.
That's
we played.
That was the days.
We played some marbles.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never played marbles again after watching Squid Game. That freaked me out. You watch Squid Game?
You're
watched
the only
Does it-
weirdo that's watched Squid
is
Game.
it-
No, I'm telling. I would.
Is it true they're trying to make like a real life Squid Game? Is that what you mentioned that they're doing something on Netflix or whatever? Of course, nobody's gonna. I guess like unless they film it in Russia.
Put enough money up.
Well, you know, I'm looking at them like, why are people watching this? South Korean. The voiceovers is terrible.
It's atrocious.
But so you look at the subtitles, and after a while, it kind of goes away because the story's so good, and it's so intense, it freaks you out.
Hey, put the camera on Jordan, and let's do a subtitle. Let's have him talking in a different language, or like mimicking that, and you do the voiceover for him, and like let's do a quick Squid Game.
Hey, just work this up real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or
It's
let's
so easy to do.
let's get you.
What microphone are you on?
Let's get
green.
Hold on, let's get you mouthing it,
Yeah,
but
I'm green.
Jordan doing the actual
I'm on
English
two.
translation.
Me. Okay, so I'm doing the mouth
Yeah, you're doing the mouthing because you. Yeah.
because
And
I, what was you about to say?
But we'll get Jordan doing the translation of it.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Leslie. Leslie, clean the kitchen. Clean the kitchen right now. Leslie, clean. You better you chill out. Chill out. Put the knife down. I'm gonna smack you down.
Shameful. Shameful.
This is the dumbest thing.
Horrible.
That was horrible. Why don't you go to your bracket?
All right.
Oh, we're still. I thought you said we had to do that on memory.
No, he was just saying he can't get it to move forward. So we'll
Yeah.
just do it by yeah.
All right. So we got Back to the Future first. This is fast because there's a lot to
Let's
go.
go.
All right,
Rapid fire.
Super Troopers or Ben Hur?
Super Troopers.
Yeah.
Super Troopers for sure. Demolition Man, Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows.
That shouldn't even be in the top 100 at all.
That's in your top one.
This is not your bracket. This is my bracket.
Everybody's entitled to their crappy opinion.
What's the first one?
Demolition Man.
Sure. You could have thrown the human centipede on that
You know
one.
where they should have Demolition Man. They should have demolished that friggin' movie. What was the other one?
Sherlock Holmes, A Game of
I
Shadows.
thought it was like the Wiggles or something. I'd have picked All right, the Wiggles live.
Great. All right. Grumpy Old Men, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Ooh, grumpy old man.
Yeah. Yep. Dumb and Dumber or Die Hard, the original. It's
Depends
fast.
on the mood.
Dumb and Dumber.
That's right. Dumb and Dumber. Hey,
Dumb and
I agree
Dumber.
with. I
Dumb
agree.
and Dumber.
Pulp Fiction or Aliens.
Pulp Fiction.
All right. Schindler's List or Gran Torino.
Say it like you're supposed to.
I've watched Schindler's List, but not Schindingler's List.
That is
Oh
on,
gosh, Schindingler.
that's on a totally different website.
Did you see that Schindler? No.
What was that one?
Torino.
That's a
Schindler's List versus Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Schindler's
a,
List.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Goodwill Hunting versus the original Rocky.
Dang, dude,
There's no
that
Rocky.
you make it too hard on that.
No, but
Oh, it had.
That is a good one. That's a good one.
That is good. I would. I think that
Goodwill Hunting?
Goodwill
What,
Hunt.
original Rocky?
That's not fair. You should have put that up against one of your other lame ones.
this is not your bracket. This is my bracket.
Rocky.
Demolition Man and Sherlock Holmes were in this.
The fact that it's on the same list. But anyway, yeah. Okay, Rocky. I agree. I agree, with Mr. Dicky.
Let's go Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
a tough one, but Rocky.
The
Robbie,
Godfather,
get somebody else to jump on here and watch. You got some pull.
The Godfather or Joker.
Ooh, The Godfather.
I'll say the Godfather.
I like Joker
me
better,
too, I love
but
All right.
If I was scrolling, it'd be the Joker.
oh yeah.
But if somebody held me down, it'd be.
Silence of the
Yeah, take
Lambs or No Country for Old Men.
Ooh, ay.
That's a twofer. What I chose back to back.
Dude, I mean, you talk about this
Oh,
Antoine Sugar versus Hannibal Lecter. That's ooh.
Silence of the Lamb.
I'm going
Silence
Silence
of
of
the
the
Silence
Lambs.
of the
I
Lambs.
think so,
Yeah, but man, I love.
It rubs lotion on the
what
skin,
they
rips against the hose again.
or against the whole.
The Green Mile.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Dad!
I didn't put that on here. Dang it!
Because you put demolition.
You wasted 2 brackets.
I did, yeah.
What
All
is
right.
that? Hello, Clarice.
The Green Mile,
What
or
did Mother Meg say?
the Green Mile, or the Wizard of Oz.
The Green Mile.
The Green Mile. I agree.
By a lot.
Are you all
pun
just trash? The first movie in color?
The Wizard of Oz. It was.
A banger? All right, we'll go Green Mile.
I ain't
just
talking about
for-
what happens having off set. I'm talking about. No, it does not. They're not in the same.
Julie Andrews, are you serious?
Okay.
All right, Green Mile.
I agree. Green
And
Mile.
I'm against unions. The Lollipop Guild. I'm not a big union guy.
you-
How do you
all
feel
right.
about the Lollipop Guild?
Ugh.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
You've watched Wizard of Oz.
Surely you've seen the Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz.
It's been like 67 years ago.
Well, do you remember those little bitty,
Hasn't
the little
aged
bitty
today.
midget dudes? I'm sorry. Yeah, the vertically challenged people was
Sure.
the person say now.
Yellow Brick Road.
And they were
Ruby
we are
Slippery.
from the Lollipop Guild. You remember that? Yeah,
Not
I
at
bet
all.
you could sing it. Anyway, that was a I think it was a psyop to get you to want to be in union.
Sure.
Look for it.
All right. Okay.
This is all your.
The Matrix or Django?
That's why we don't let him have an opinion.
Oh, was I supposed to pick? The Green Mile for me. The Matrix
Yep.
or Django Unchained? Shoot.
Is this guilty pleasure stuff? Could be The Matrix. But
Yeah.
as far as a really better movie, it'd be Django.
Yeah.
As far as watching,
been a lot of lives told around this tabletop table tonight.
That's so much more
Leonardo was
intent.
amazing in that.
Dude,
Leonardo.
How awesome
Man,
is that? Dude,
he is good.
we talked about that, like that comedian that said Tom Cruise does his own stunts, but
You ever almost cut your hand off?
Yeah,
and kept acting.
he said
Get raped by a bear.
he said Leonardo
He did almost get.
he said Leonardo DiCaprio though. I don't care what kind of stunt y'all think Tom Cruise did, but he said Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained, he called Jamie Foxx the N-word in front of Samuel L. Jackson. He said that beats any stunt Tom Cruise has ever done.
That's the that'll be the manliest thing ever. Right there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. All right, speaking of Leonardo,
Titanic.
Full
All day.
Metal-
Go ahead and put him in the finals.
Full Metal Jacket, Catch Me If You Can.
Full Metal
Full
Jacket.
Metal
Full Metal
Easy.
Jacket.
Yeah, okay.
The first 5 minutes.
Small
Yeah,
Soldiers
true.
or The Big Lebowski?
Small soldiers? What are you?
Why did
I'm
you just
picking
say
Small Soldiers.
Why did you do Paul?
Isn't that an animated movie with this?
Why did you do
No,
Paw
it's
Patrol?
not animated.
It's not. It's claymation. Don't you
It's
have
claymation, yeah. Okay.
small? Wait, what was the other choice? That blew my mind.
The Big Lebowski.
That's like saying the Big Lebowski versus Paw Patrol or something. The Big Lebowski.
Now, if it was Bluey,
The Big
Bluey.
Yeah.
But
Not a fan of
Have you
Bluey.
seen the Big Lebowski?
Oh,
I hadn't either. Small Soldiers is moving on to the next round. Really?
who said that?
No.
Have you seen the Big Lebowski?
Yes.
You've seen
the
the
Big
Big-
Lebowski.
Yeah.
All day.
You gotta. I mean, you gotta have an opinion because
The Big
it's split.
Lebowski's for men. So you decide. It's up to you though, Mr. Dick.
All right, Big Lebowski it is.
yeah.
All right, U.S. Marshals or Scarface? You know which one.
Say hello to my
Scarface.
little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
Tommy Lee Jones or some weird movie about a gangster?
Tommy Lee Jones, in. I hadn't seen it, but it's
Yeah,
probably
All right,
there.
somebody sound off on the internet.
Mr. Dickey is the closest thing to Tommy Lee Jones, South Arkansas. actually.
Yeah.
Somebody,
So he'd beat the crap out of Tommy.
somebody
Lee Jones.
break the tie.
Somebody's gonna have to break the tie. Robbie or whoever.
Yeah, but you talked him into that.
I did not talk him into
coaxed
that.
him.
I did.
You said Tommy Lee Jones or who? You didn't say Al
said Scarface.
Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino,
and that other
he's a
dude.
Colombian drug lord. It's where they got the phrase "Say hello to my little friend."
He got the
They're
machine
like,
gun.
Don't forget the one in the chamber.
You know, I'm behind on watching movies, seems like.
But yeah,
that's
that
okay.
was in the 70s.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
so. If
I'm
you're
way
behind,
behind.
yeah,
You got 50
have
years
about
of movies
50 years to catch up on.
Oh,
But
here's a good one.
Good thing is you hadn't missed a lot. Honestly.
All right, so Wolf of Wall Street or 1917? I'm picking 1917, but the Wolf of Wall Street. Oh,
Get that.
Brother Joe with the
Joe,
Get that out of here.
here, how do I
next round,
Can
baby.
you delete comments? Let me see.
Can you ban people from
You
watching
remember,
this?
brother?
Thanks, Brother Joe.
You do remember that Jordan was going to kick you out. He was going on fire.
You remember
There's
that
the
one?
man
You
with
remember?
that-
You almost were unanimous.
With that.
All right, that broke the tie. The
All right,
Wolf of
okay.
Wall Street or
I'm
1917?
going to say
Wolf of Wall Street.
I've got to go 1917. I like
See,
war
Wolf of
movies.
Wall Street. It's just because I relate.
I ain't got a clue.
Alan's done a lot of coke in his life.
I don't like it. I just like the smell of it.
I'm going to say if 1917 would have had Margot Robbie in it, then yeah, 1917. But
I do respect the fact that 1917 was made.
In one
That-
continuous.
in one continuous,
it was beautifully.
basically
The
sh-
cinematography was
It
amazing.
wasn't
The
it was
storytelling
the coordination.
was,
Yeah, I got bored and turned it off. I'm like, okay, it's cool, but
trash.
Really?
Trash.
Yeah, it's-
no, it was
yeah.
good. I
All
liked
right,
it.
Brother Dicky, you gotta have an opinion on this one. It's kind of split right now.
Now what?
Did I say Brother Dicky?
Which movie?
Brother
Yeah,
Dicky.
yeah.
yeah, he's brother.
Which movie are you talking about?
So it's got he
He had a
the
Hayabusa. He's a
Wolf
brother.
of, yeah.
I think Jordan may have a little leak.
The Wolf of Wall Street or
He might have a little
1917.
Leo
1917 is a World War I
Picked a
movie,
lot of Leo.
and the Wolf of Wall Street is just like it's a Wall
But
Street
he's trying to make him lose in the
Stock
first
tra-
round.
Yeah, yeah.
stock trader movie.
What's up with that?
1917.
It's
All
like
right.
he's got a grudge against it.
All right, somebody,
let him
somebody
throw in
break that
Wasita
tie.
Gilbert
A
Grape.
crushed grudge.
That
Yeah.
almost went in here.
Are you upset?
That's a
Are
good
you
one.
upset because you like Leo, don't you? And you're trying to hide it by trying to get him out in the first
you-
round.
you want
You
to
listed
be in,
like
but there's
25
more
of his
movies in
movies.
here. There's more of his movies.
I believe it.
While we're waiting
I
on
swear,
an answer.
if you put blood diving in here, I'm getting a blame.
Okay.
He
All
did
right.
that one for that check.
Inception or The Shining?
These are hard, dude.
Man,
The Shining.
I'm gonna say The Shining.
Jatin-
was
it's
a
so
better
hard.
I think I'll
movie.
say The Shining too.
So it's Jack Nicholson
Yeah.
versus.
The Shining.
The
Yeah.
Shining was good, and boy, Stanley Kubrick.
What,
in
I got a
that.
question.
Yes, sir.
Where is Tombstone?
Just wait.
Oh,
Listen,
spoiler
it's all in
alert.
here.
That's right.
Listen.
He's big. When you get to the westerns, he's on. He's
Just-
going to be on that.
Listen, there's quite a few westerns that we've not got to yet.
He will
I don't know
probably
many,
debate
but
the,
I know Tombstone.
probably debate
All
the
of
topic.
these are Western.
Oh, here's a
'cause
Western.
I'm more of a Bollywood guy. All these are Western to me.
Right. Here's a western. Blazing Saddles or Prisoners?
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing
I'm sorry,
Saddles.
Blazing Saddles are what?
Prisoners.
When you have a
Oh,
movie
Blazing
where a
Saddles.
guy punches a horse out,
Yeah, that's right.
automatically it puts you in the second to third
I used to
round.
have that sound effect. Excuse me while I whip this.
All right.
While I whip this out. Could Blazing Saddles be made today?
Absolutely not. The new sheriff. No,
I
absolutely
watched
not.
something the other day and I was thinking, there's no. Oh, I was watching A Few Good Men, which is my all-time favorite movie.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact when he said
It's not on that
what
list,
he
by
told
the way.
Tom Cruise, I want you to stand there in that blankety white uniform and extend me some courtesy.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, he would have got freaking destroyed by all them woke people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay. So Blazing Saddles it is. Fried green tomatoes or Jaws? It's an all-time great. Give me a break.
You
you put-
let Haley look at this and she said, "Where's fried green tomatoes?"
Yeah,
You're like,
she
"I'll put
did.
it." That's what I figured.
She did.
That God, fried green tomatoes are what? Anything else? What was it?
Jaws.
Jaws.
Okay.
Jaws,
Look,
okay.
If that's
Why
the
you gotta
kind of-
pick this
hold on.
apart?
If that's the kind of list you're wanting to put together, if Steel Magnolias is not in the final five,
Listen, just wait. Listen, it might have a bye. I mean, dang.
This
better
thing is
have
like
a
the freaking. Look at it. It's like March Madness.
I told you it was long, and that's why we have to do it fast. Okay. Apollo 13 or Reservoir Dogs?
I'll say Apollo 13.
Apollo 13.
But Reservoir Dogs, like I haven't
Re-
given it a good watch, I guess, in a while.
But you got it's in that same genre. I mean,
But that's a Quentin Tarantino.
it's like a anything Quentin Tarantino. But as far
always-
as just sitting there, if
Watchability.
you got to really get into it, and it's always going to be dark. But if you just want a good hero movie, makes you feel good,
Yeah.
and you don't, Apollo 13.
All right.
What do
Training
you
Day
think?
or Shutter Island?
Training Day.
Training Day.
Training Day. Even though Shutter Island
It's gonna
really
have to
is
go
good.
Shutter Island.
Shutter
man.
Island.
Shutter
that's
Island's
pretty
good.
messed my head
And I
up.
read the book. It's good and all that.
So
And another
Shutter-
Leo. He's
so
trying to
wh-
shoot
so
Leo
what do you-
down in the first round, but he's got
Mr.
hell.
Dickey's not getting a vote here.
But
Look,
you know what?
I hadn't seen Tombstone yet.
It wasn't in the first
That
round.
was replaced by Flight.
Listen,
I know
does-
Flight. He's got Flight on here at some point.
Okay, Avatar or Back to the Future?
Do I?
Okay.
No. This is an important point,
No,
so
we-
we'll stop having ties. Go
We
ahead.
may have fixed this.
Yeah, go ahead. I was trying. Yeah, I'm thinking of a solution to
So
save
you
this.
said what?
Okay.
What again?
It's going to be Back to the Future or Avatar.
You already
You already said Back to the Future.
Are we in the
This
next
is the
round?
second
round, fool.
You got to go to the first round.
Oh, Tombstone got a bye, didn't it?
Yes, man. There's a bunch of buys.
It's not even in there.
Racket time.
Second round.
Okay.
it is in
Back
here.
to the Future or who?
Avatar.
Avatar was this. What camera are we on?
Which one do you want to be on?
Any one of them.
Here, that's yours. Let me zoom in.
Well, if you can, please.
I bet you I could probably figure it out.
Let's yeah.
I can't
go.
pan, but
Let's go. Quick look. Squint. I want to talk to you directly at home this evening. Where's my teleprompter?
It's a presidential address.
Avatar is the most overrated movie in the history of cinema.
I agree.
I just need to get
I
that off my
agree.
chest.
I agree. So Back to the Future or Avatar?
Back to the Future. If Avatar,
Choose Back to the
Avatar
Future.
got a pop. I just want to.
okay. Yes, I didn't get it back. Avatar, definitely.
I'm going to go Back to the Future on that. Mr. Dickey, what do you think?
And the fact James.
Yeah,
Cameron-
it sounds good to me.
Now,
Okay.
what? Back to the Future?
Yeah.
You said Back to the Future.
I said Back to the Future, but I
So
know
that's
that
3 to 1.
Avatar is like got those two of the actors
From
were, like,
Tombstone.
From Tombstone.
I don't know.
So I say
it's
Avatar
like
because I
Tombstone,
like Tombstone.
But it's Tombstone, but on another planet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
There
about
can't
how
be
the,
Tombstone on another planet. There ain't but one.
This is Hollywood.
All right. True Grit, Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit.
Smoking the
I'm
band.
gonna
Smoking
go
the band.
Smokey.
All right.
Are you talking about the reboot of True Grit?
No, the original, John Wayne.
Smoking the Bandit.
That was a movie when I was about y'all's age.
What, True Grit?
No, Smokey and the
Bandit.
Bandit.
I'm going Smokey.
I'm going Smokey and the Bandit.
Man, yeah, I got to watch that when I was a kid. It was inappropriate, but that was one movie they let me watch.
Super Troopers, The Dark
Yeah, I
Knight.
loved all them. Huh?
Super Troopers, The Dark
Right
Knight.
Turn, Clyde.
Dark Knight, probably for me.
Super Troopers or Dark Knight.
in sheer goodness.
Super Troopers.
I do love Super Troopers, but The Dark Knight is, you can always watch that. Like, it never
It's a
gets
better,
old.
yeah. Because I can always watch Super Troopers. Just the kids are always around. So I'll go Dark Knight. I'll go
All right.
the Dark
All right,
Knight.
Dark
That's a
Knight.
Batman movie.
All right, yeah, we agree on that. So, Footloose or Sherlock Holmes?
Footloose got a vibe.
No, wait.
But Kevin Bacon all day.
But Kevin Bacon, yeah, he's good. Now, with the original Footloose?
Kick off the
Yeah, the
Sunday
original.
shoes.
Okay.
Footloose.
The original Sherlock Holmes?
No.
The one where it's like his arm
Game of
extends
Shadows
and all that.
No, it's. I said a Game of Shadows. Sherlock Holmes.
I
The Game of
remember
Shadows.
Sherlock.
The dude that's like he's got the robotic arms and stuff.
Yeah, it's like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, he's got like the mask that comes down.
Yeah.
So,
he's got the Batmobile.
Sherlock Holmes or who? What movie?
We're never gonna get done with this.
All right, let's go.
Sherlock Holmes.
No.
All right.
The other one.
What'd you say? What was it?
The other one.
Grumpy Old Men or Castaway?
Castaway.
Castaway's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Major Payne or Inglorious B? I got
Okay, I've never seen Inglourious
Inglorious.
Bees, but
You've never seen that?
no, because I don't like B movies.
He's seen Inglorious. The one where the Jews are fighting the Nazis.
See, yeah, I saw those people at the store the other day.
If you ever want to eat a sauerkraut sandwich again, you're gonna show me on this map.
Would you like the Venus Schnitzel or would you like to meet the bear? Okay, what's Inglourious Bees?
It was Major Payne or Inglorious.
Major Payne's hilarious, but Inglorious Bees, I'm gonna
Yeah.
because
That's a
pick that.
much more deeper.
No,
good,
the
that's
guy,
a great movie.
the guy, what's his name? I always forget the guy that plays
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. You know,
Which he's
Aldo
good, too.
Rain.
Lieutenant Aldo Rain.
But the guy that plays the German commander, he's one of the best.
Oh,
actors.
yes.
the
What's
creep.
that guy's name?
I can't think.
It's a
of it.
real German name, too.
Yeah, he's the
Tommy Lee Jones.
close enough.
Close
That-
enough.
That dude is creepy.
So good.
Yeah, he's good.
So he's part
So
of most of
polite
the reason
and
I'm moving
freaking
it
evil.
along.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Dumb and Dumber, Saving Private Ryan.
Dumb and Dumber.
Really? Oh, Saving Private Ryan.
Steven Spielberg and your opening war sequence, forget you. The most annoying sound in the world scene
The first
totally beats
15
it.
minutes beats probably part of it. But Dumb and Dumber's funny all the way through. So I'm going to have to go Dumb and Dumber.
Over Saving
no
Private
way.
Ryan.
Well, I think for cinematography.
They killed Vin Diesel.
They did.
That was the other thing. That was my second plus.
That van did it.
The shaggin' wagon.
That's it.
The shaggin' wagon. And he traded it straight up for.
Okay,
Paul-
Paul. When they gave the blind kid the dead bird, that puts any sort of, yeah.
These are all IOUs.
You probably want to hang. This one's for the Lambo. You better hang on to that one. Yeah.
The only reason I want Dumb and Dumber to move on is because I want Jordan to keep referencing that motorcycle or that scooter on there because it
is the monkey.
It's about the same size as my motorcycle.
I can't.
This all.
Man, I can't do
Y'all
that.
could ride together.
Try to get straight up. For
Oh,
this
you
hog.
don't think we won't?
Oh. All right, Twister or Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past got a buy.
I don't even know a blast of a Twister.
Yeah, I'll go Twister too.
What was Bill? What's his name?
Nah.
Or
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, ooh.
Or yeah.
Here's a
He
good
was
one.
in Hollywood for a little bit.
All right, Gone Girl or Pulp Fiction.
Oh, Pulp Fiction.
No, I'm going Gone Girl. Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen it?
He does a bracket and then he tells us no. How about I've seen Gone Girl twice.
What is it about? Tell me the synopsis of it right
Well,
now.
this girl, she gone. No. This dude, and they basically they're framing each other. Anyway, they end up together back at the
Who
end.
plays-
of
who plays it, Alex?
Ben Affleck.
Oh, okay. You've seen
golly,
it.
I don't know.
Whatever.
The accountant's a lot better than Gone Girl.
Okay, Bad Boys 2 or Waterboy?
I'm gonna say
Waterboy.
Lady on a Train's better than Gone Girl. Similar premise,
wow.
but all day Lady on a Train.
Uh,
All right, so Waterboy.
Bad Boys 2 or Waterboy?
Waterboy.
Yeah, I gotta go Waterboy.
Why did you? Bad Boys 2 should have never seen the light of day.
Shut your commie mouth.
my mama said,
Okay.
my mama said,
Waterboy. Move on.
they got all them teeth and no toothbrush, no toothbrush. Well, mama's
right.
wrong again.
The Patriot with Mel Gibson or Schindler's List?
Okay. Schindler's List and the Who Patriot.
Schindler's List or The Patriot?
Well, you got Mel Gibson,
Golly.
who is Australian, playing in that, and then but it's also got Heath
But he
Ledger in it,
doesn't
who's
even
also
speak-
Australian.
He's all, yeah.
And then you got Schindler's List.
You gotta choose. Hurry.
The Patriot. I watch it all the time.
Schindler's List.
Okay.
Well, it's a feel-good movie, though. They don't compare.
That's just true.
Schindler's List. Is that what we're going with?
Anything was
Every
the
time I
German-
see
any-
it-
anything was the German. I'm going for.
You're on this German kick now.
All right, Ghost or Rocky?
Ghost is pretty good. Is that the
Rocky.
Patrick
What
Swayze?
Yeah.
scene?
Yeah.
It's Whoopi Goldberg is surprisingly,
Yeah.
she's good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But she's a terrible.
And The
human
View.
being.
She's good on The View.
I'm gonna go Rocky all day.
I would go Rocky on
Yeah.
that.
I'm
Wouldn't
going
you?
Rocky.
Now, if you had said Roadhouse, that'd have been a tougher pick.
Ooh.
Roadhouse better be on that list.
Maybe. Okay.
That means crap. I forgot.
All right.
That's one Haley took out.
Okay. Pearl
Still
Harbor
Magnolia.
or The Godfather?
Godfather.
The Godfather.
Nah,
Pearl Harbor's
Pearl
not even-
Harbor's it's a good movie.
It's a 2.5 hour love story.
Oh, a love story. No,
I don't even know if they even talked about Pearl Harbor.
Hold on. Yeah,
That'd be
it
like
was-
if we went to the museum to
Do
visit
you
it.
mean like the scene where they bombed all the ships? That Pearl Harbor?
the best.
Are you talking about the opening?
Hold on.
You talking about the opening credits? Yeah,
Oh
and then
my
the rest
gosh.
of it.
Hold on. The best.
It's like the English patient.
The only
With
acting,
some action.
the only acting I saw
Okay.
in the movie Pearl Harbor was William Fichtner, who nobody remembers, but he plays the dad when the kids are growing up, and
Yeah.
he calls him a German whatever, and he says, "I fought the Germans."
Oh yeah.
What about
the war.
J.B. Pearson that was on there?
Another reason to not vote for it.
Man.
That was my uncle that was at Pearl Harbor.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Keep laughing
now.
now.
Now how you feel?
Well, what
Are
did
you
he
even
do?
American? Keep talking, and
He
you keep
helped those
talking like
people
a
off the
German.
boat.
If he was
You
in
keep
the-
talking like a German, and he's over here saying,
that was Japan that bombed him.
"That was."
All right.
That was Jordan's that was homeland. All right, so Pearl Harbor versus who again?
The Godfather.
Godfather.
No, whatever. Independence Day or 300?
Independence Day or 300?
300 gotta buy.
I'm going.
Yeah, 300 is freaking awesome.
It is good though.
Yeah, 300 definitely.
300.
300.
But
you know,
Are
Independence.
these
But I'm
really
waiting-
movies?
Yes, they are movies.
I'm waiting on 300 Part 2. That's going to be freaking
They
awesome.
made that, but it sucked.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah,
did?
they
I mean,
made it.
there's no.
Yeah,
300
it was
was actually based on a biblical story that they
Leonidas.
stole.
bad. Really.
Yeah, but
Don't explain it to me right now.
I'm not.
All right,
I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
But go Sparta. Go.
All right. Red Dawn or no? The Silence of the Lambs.
Sounds of the Lamb.
Okay.
Which Red Dawn?
All right. It doesn't matter. Braveheart.
Oh, it does.
Braveheart or the Green Mile.
Dang, now you're getting tough. Now you're getting
this
tough.
is now we can move into
Okay.
some good categories.
Okay.
Green Mile.
I'm gonna say Green Mile.
Green Mile.
Green Mile tugs
Yep.
at your heartstrings.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that speech. God. Yeah, Green Mile. Yeah, I'd go Green Mile though.
Django or Top Gun, the original.
Django.
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Top Gun.
You just got a crush on Tom Cruise.
Top Gun. I'm going to say Top Gun is trash.
Is this supposed to be the better movie, or what movie you'd like to watch over and over?
It's
like
the greatest movie of all time.
Oh my God, that is so
That's Tombstone.
broad. Yeah, so
All right.
there's
top,
no greatest according to who?
according to us. This is why it's
But none of
it's an elimination
you should have
bracket.
asked our opinion.
I am.
Throw some people. Okay, go ahead.
Top Gun.
No, it should have been
Django
called Jordan's greatest movie of all time. You vote to see
I've
which one
not
is
seen
mine.
a lot of these. I've never seen The Big
See, if you-
Lebowski.
Then why'd you put it on here?
Because y'all might
And
have.
you voted against it. You had to have seen the movie.
I've never. No. Okay. Top Gun. Django.
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Django's a better movie.
Somebody on the internet break this tie.
But I would watch Top Gun over and over before
Somebody
I'd
on
watch
the movie.
Django.
Somebody in the movie.
Looks like Top Gun 1.
Come on, Mama.
Green Mile one.
Mama, vote with your baby boy.
All right. Let's. Oh. Okay.
You know Lisa Emerson, don't you? Mr. Dick, you remember Lisa Emerson?
Lisa.
Yeah. Ernie Emerson's wife?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I thought.
All right.
Your daddy wife.
Yeah.
Your daddy wife.
You remember Hank's wife?
All right. Here's a great one. 10 things I hate about you, or Weekend at Bernie's.
Both about
How did
President.
those go by?
Both about President Biden. They both fit.
I watched Weekend at Bernie's about maybe a year ago, just refreshing on it,
Get ready for 2024.
and it was
Yeah.
it was funny. I'm gonna go with 10 things I hate about you.
I think I will too. 10 things I hate about you.
That's one of the old chick flick things.
It's got Heath Ledger. in it. Heath Ledger. I mean,
Oh, it was so I don't.
Oh,
I guess
Heath
I have
Ledger?
not seen it then.
Julia Stiles,
But
I
I have
hadn't seen either one.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
yeah.
But oh wow, so it's stock full of stars.
All right,
yeah,
so-
but I'll go with the other one.
Okay. Dirty Dancing. Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
He's not even making it. He's not even making it. Let's play Would You Rather. I think. So what was Dirty Dancing and what?
Dirty Dancing.
Metal
Full
Jacket.
Metal
Full Metal,
Jacket.
yeah, Full Metal Jacket destroys Dirty Dancing.
I agree.
I am going to be the.
We're gonna put Baby in a corner.
I'm going to be the voice of reason here. Dirty Dancing is a good one.
Well, that's That's why you like dudes.
But, all right. Now, if you would have put 16 candles on here,
Tombstone.
That's a whole different league. We're talking semi-pro.
All right. Tombstone.
Tombstone.
The Big Lebowski.
Tombstone.
I gotta go Tombstone too.
finally, Mr. Dicky.
Yeah, Tombstone.
All right, U.S. Marshals or Dances with Wolves?
Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, that's Kevin Costner's
I bet you
directorial
Jordan has
debut.
watched. I bet you Jordan has
And
watched
he
U.S.
won an Oscar.
I bet you Jordan has watched U.S. Marshals 50 times in the last 2 months.
I actually hadn't seen it in about 3 or 4 years. I hadn't watched it yet. I will though.
Get your prep.
Yep.
That's because it's exactly the way it is on the movie.
Exactly. I'm going to work with Tommy Lee Jones.
Actually,
That's what they say.
I think, from what I understand, Dances with Wolves is actually closer to the real U.S. Marshals. May want to catch up on that one.
Yeah. All right. What do we?
I still remember. I remember the
Dance with
Apaches.
Wolves.
Okay.
What's that? Dance with Wolves or what?
Dances
Dance
with
That's right.
Wolves
So we
wins
tied
that.
up
I
on
hadn't
that
seen
one.
U.S. Marshals.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't missed none.
All right. Airplane
Wesley Snipes.
or Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Airplane.
You mean,
Hands
if you would have said
down.
snakes on a plane, easy.
Hey.
Oh.
No, I can't do that.
Who put all these
All right.
Airplane.
or soul plane?
Soul Plane's legit. So when he gets that front of hopping,
You say
Airplane.
Soul Plane?
Soul Plane.
Who's in Airplane?
You ever
I don't
seen
even know
Soul
if I've seen
Train?
it.
It's the
I
old
used to watch
comedy.
Soul Train because
Okay.
it came on between shows and we
That's where I
watched.
learned to dance.
All right. Oh, good one.
I bet you he's got moves too.
All right.
ain't
Wolf
gonna
of
doubt
Wall
it.
Street, Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
All day long.
I
It was the longest.
I was about to say we got to play that, but
All right, we're getting down here.
wobbled and he wobbled.
Major League.
I was actually going to say Wolf of Wall Street, but
Really?
yeah, I was outvoted.
Okay. Major League or Deliverance?
Them bull quills. What?
Major League or Deliverance?
Deliverance.
Deliverance.
I'll say Deliverance.
I will now.
All right. Forrest Gump or The Shining?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Oh, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Well, you know what?
Nobody cares.
Looking
All right.
back on it, is it as good of a movie as you thought? Because it's so iconic, but
Is it?
when they're
No,
like-
it's a good
'cause
story.
it is a good story, but when they go, man, Tom Hanks absolutely killed it, and somebody did point, I was like, well, it's not hard to play a parking meter. He didn't really have to go really far out for the emotional stretch.
Well,
Well, you looking at the actor.
just about him.
I think the
I get it.
script was. I mean, the
yeah.
way they tied all that in.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, it was
and
beautiful.
The
made it look
Watergate
real.
thing was the best
But
of the
the,
movie, though.
but did y'all read the book? It's based on a book, and there's a second book.
Loosely based, I bet.
Yeah, they took out some of the other stuff, but it is.
What
It's based
illness
on a
did
book.
Jenny have, by the way?
Oh.
Was it Hep C?
It was AIDS. No, it was definitely AIDS.
I
Because
wanted
that
AIDS.
was the disease du jour at that
Yeah,
time.
but wouldn't Forrest have had AIDS then?
No, but
I'm just saying. Okay. All right.
not if.
We got a plot hole.
Me and you can. We need to have a talk later. They've came a long way with. I would expect this from Chase, not understanding what about the birds and the bees.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
things can happen.
Sorry, Dad. We'll talk later. All right.
What did Theo Vaughn say? When you see two mentals hugging, that's against the law.
Two what hugging?
Two mentals. What movie was that?
That's Theo Vaughn.
He's not a
Oh,
movie.
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah. Okay. So what did we decide on?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest
Gump.
All right. Sweet Home Alabama or Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Even though that is a great
I
chick
say
flick.
Sweet Home
pretty
Alabama.
good.
That's a good chick flick.
All right. Days of Thunder
Ooh.
or Blazing Saddles.
Oh, I'll say it right now, and I won't even be scared.
Blazing
Days
Saddles.
of Thunders is Tom Cruise's best movie.
I agree. I agree.
Some people think. I don't know.
I said it.
A few good men. A few good men.
No,
is
get
best
that
movie.
trash out of here.
You know why? You can't handle the truth.
Okay, so Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles, though.
Days of
It broke.
Thunder.
Days of Thunder was just.
It was a racing movie.
It's a racing movie. It's no different really than Top Gun.
It is the same thing as Top Gun.
It's the same thing as Top Gun.
It's exactly the same.
That's why it's so
But
good.
Blazing Saddles. I mean, you got Mel Brooks just. breaking. I mean, saying crap that
You guys,
you would never
horse
be
is
able to
getting
say.
knocked out.
You got to pick.
Yeah. Blazing Saddles.
Blazing.
You ever seen? You had never seen Blazing Saddles?
No.
If it is still legal to find it,
I'll go Blazing Saddles.
we'll get that. I'll show it
Speed
to
with
you.
Keanu Reeves or Jaws.
See, my mom, she said, I don't like Tom Cruise. Mom, nobody likes Tom Cruise, but he's still somehow one of the biggest movie draws.
Somebody likes him.
Jaws.
It's kind
I
of
don't
like, it's
know.
kind of like Nickelback. Somebody out there bought it.
Everybody knows Tom Cruise is weird, and they really don't want to meet him as a person. However,
Great actor.
He's a great actor. He's really freaking funny.
he's putting on these movies and making bank.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many
we
of those?
keep going watching.
And how many of those actors? How many of those actors are in that Scientology
Top Gun
crap
2
anyway?
just passed Titanic, by the way.
Did it really
For all time.
But
yes.
Maverick was good. It was
good.
I think Maverick was much better than the first
I
time.
disagree. But
Well, it was a
I value your
because it was a
opinion.
well. I went back and watched the original Top Gun again twice. No,
Why why you only need to hate it once?
Yeah, right. Well, I want to see how close was it, and there was some. I don't know.
I'm going with Romy about
weird.
all the undertones.
Yeah.
oh,
But that would get kind of oh gosh.
all right. We got to
Okay,
get
let's
moving.
move it. Let's move it.
Speed or Jaws?
Jaws.
Jaws.
I'm gonna go Speed.
Gosh, Jaws scared me to death. That's for sure.
Jaws.
But it looked lame even then. So Speed. I'd watch Speed again.
Them sharks will
You've
bite
already
you.
voted for Speed because I said Speed.
Okay,
Whoa,
everybody be
whoa,
quiet.
whoa, whoa,
Hold
whoa,
on,
whoa,
hold on,
whoa,
hold on.
whoa,
Did you- What did you say?
Wait. He said Jaws. He said Jaws. You said Speed, and I
you
say
said
Speed.
Speed.
Yeah,
It's a
but
tie.
no, you went back and you said, well,
I wouldn't have picked Jaws, fool. I never seen Jaws.
Hold on,
almost retracted your statement. I can't rewind.
Hold on.
Read.
Hold on. Mr. Dickey had some very enlightening statement just
Say
there
it, Mr.
on
Dickey.
why my opinion stands firm at Jaws. What did you just say?
They'll bite you.
Exactly.
They'll bite you.
That's all I needed.
That's all we need.
Have you ever been around a unfed Sandra Bullock?
What? Moving on.
I have no idea. Or
Okay.
Keanu for that.
All right, Cruel
I have no-
Intentions or Reservoir Dogs?
Cruel Intentions,
Cruel Intentions.
all day.
Yeah, Cruel Intentions. All right.
Reservoir Dogs. He didn't get to vote.
You know, back on that Jaws,
Yeah.
the woman's on the beach. She says, I love my kids so much. Go play in the ocean.
She wanted. She didn't
all we
love him.
needed.
She didn't love him.
That's all I needed.
This
Go
is
get in the
really.
ocean.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
She wanted chum.
One of the most
so she
famous
could go
lines ever.
fishing later. Freaking heifer.
Women.
No.
I'm telling you.
Titanic or True Lies?
True lies.
They're both,
Arnold-
they're both the same
Arnold.
movie.
It's
It didn't really happen.
You know, Titanic is freaking brutal though. 'Cause, I mean, she didn't even. He couldn't grab. If there was a pallet, if there was a pallet, I would have been hanging on the bottom of it. I would have done something.
Yeah.
I under.
The fact that
Yeah,
the,
you're
the
gonna
guy,
make me sing.
the guy that played the bad guy, you know, the other love interest.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Billy
fact,
Zane.
The fact that his acting career suffered after that movie because he played such a good bad guy and the world hated him.
yeah.
Yeah, because he actually probably would have done very, very
I've
well.
got a-
Oh, he was a good actor.
He was good in.
Oh yeah, but
what's the
Mummy?
what's the
people
model?
hated him so bad.
What's that guy? The model when Ben Stiller played the model.
Zoolander.
He was in Zoolander. Remember
I'm going to say
go.
Titanic strictly for the bad guy.
Titanic.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Roadhouse or Training
About time. Or Training Day?
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
He pulled his freaking heart out.
Day. No, he did. He pulled his esophagus out.
He yanked his heart out.
No, he didn't. He pulled his esophagus out. I know the movie better than you.
But you're talking about the
You
the ending
just come up with
scene
stuff in your head.
when King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Yeah, that scene alone takes it.
but it
for
was
me.
such a lie.
It's
King
Roadhouse.
Kong would have killed him.
If it wasn't for me,
What reality?
oh,
King
you
Kong
would
would
be
have killed
playing
him.
basketball in Pelican Bay. If it wasn't for me.
But
I'm putting cases on all you. All hands down.
Well,
Straight
you
down.
probably being a cop. I mean, you probably get that kind of stuff because it happens in when you're in your line of work.
Yeah, go down
Oh,
there.
yeah, all that really happens.
But
in my life.
Roadhouse happens in our line.
When I went down on Ellen Street
Yeah,
yesterday, Jordan was down there yelling the same thing from there.
Get going.
Yeah.
Got that beard now. He
All
can
right.
do anything.
We got all right. We
Eating all
got to
them
go.
Hungry Jack pancake. Go ahead.
Roadhouse or Training Day? Roadhouse.
Training day.
Roadhouse.
All right, Mr. Dickey.
Patrick.
Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Roadhouse. Okay.
I fought for you,
Don't wanna
Denzel.
sing.
Just remember that.
All right, G.I. Jane or Oh Brother We're Off Now?
Got a double bye.
He threw that one in just.
I did.
He wanted against what?
Oh, brother, we're off now.
He
One of the
wanted Oh
greatest
Brother We're
movies
Out
of all
there.
time.
Yeah, he wanted that. How did you make up a bracket?
Listen,
Oh
it
Brother
just,
We're
I
Out
put
there.
I put them in and it randomly puts them. So.
I mean, hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, that's
hold on.
fine.
Is this,
Oh, brother, wow.
which one is this? Is this Jada Pinkett Smith? G.I. Jane?
no, this is the
No,
original.
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore, G.I.
Demi
Jane.
Moore.
Demi Moore.
I'm just kidding. I
The
was going
other
off the
part.
Chris.
No, I know
Rock
it. That was actually.
Demi Moore all day.
That was bet. Will Smith slap was better than G.I. Jane.
I'm gonna go. Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
Easy.
That's a hard pass for me.
Easy money.
Yeah. Oh Brother Where Art Thou? All right.
Yeah.
Just off Stephen Root playing the blind radio host.
Oh my God.
And
Do it, Chase. Do it, Chase. Do it. You gotta do it, Chase. You've seen Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
I don't know.
George.
Loosely based off the Odyssey.
Yeah, it's off the odds.
Loosely.
by Homer. By Homer.
All right. Do it, Chase.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Help.
Madam. Got it, folks, I believe.
Do it singing that can and scoot out. Finish it out.
Hold on. I'm trying to think of how the scene went. Because he said, how can I lay a hold of them soggy bottom boys? Doggy bottom. I don't recollect them. They cut a record in here a few days ago with an old-timey harmony with a guitar, fella plays guitar. I remember them. Got a poke, I believe. They sang in the yonder can and skedaddle. Well, that record is going through the goddamn roof. They playing as far away as Mobile. No. Yes, sir. We gotta get on them. We gotta hold them sorry bottom boy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's
Well,
good.
it was a powerful day.
Big fat contract. All right.
Okay,
Good. That's good. That's good.
Smokey and the Bandit or Back to the Future?
Smoky.
Smoky.
Smoking. Okay.
Smoky.
All right, we're gonna have to remember these because. All right.
We got it.
Dark Knight versus Sherlock Holmes.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Why is
Dark
Sherlock even in there
Dark
still?
Knight. Subtaxed.
Hey Chase, go ahead and make us a bracket out because we're not gonna remember these. You got a pen?
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah. He can remember. He's got a photograph.
I'll just
He's got a
carve it.
photogenic memory.
I'll just carve it.
All right, we're gonna
Just
do.
write it on. Just yeah. Hey, get your producer, showrunner right now. Showrunner, producer. Get us a piece of paper.
You got a piece of paper. Something on there. We can write on.
Where's the paper?
Oh yeah, got something. Big
Anyway.
fat contract.
About this
Just
Powerful.
go get us a piece of paper and buy that printer before we forget. Hey, well, while we're waiting on the piece of paper, we need to take a quick break and hear from a sponsor real quick.
If you love the outdoors, then you love fishing. And the best way to keep your pond stocked is with our friends at Billy Bland Fishery. They have all the best catfish, koi, bass, crappie. And if you want to keep that tank in your home or classroom or even the office looking good, then Billy Bland's also has a great variety of tropical fish, as well as goldfish, minnows, and much, much more. And they ship right to you. The name is Bland, but the fish are not. And you can see the selection that they have at BillyBlandFishery.com. Or give them a call. They'd love to hear from you. 870-694-4811. They're on Facebook, so go ahead, like their page, check out why they are the best name in the fish game.
I only like
All right,
the
thanks, Billy
shortcut.
Bland Fishery.
All right, yes, sir.
All right. So what's the next? All right, here's a piece of paper.
Okay.
Tagged
Thank you, sir.
the producer. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, producer Stan. Okay, so
I
what
love
was
I
the
love
one you
too,
just
son.
read off?
Tagged one there, let everybody know
said-
he loved them.
Dark Knight and who?
Dark
Okay,
Knight.
so
Sherlock Holmes.
Knight and Sherlock Holmes, right?
Very good. Thank you.
then it's Back to the Future and Smokey and the Bandit.
Okay. So we had Back to Future, Smokey, and we picked Smokey on that, correct?
Yeah.
So Smokey, and we did Dark Knight.
Oh.
Yep.
Next.
Yes, sir. Okay, next.
Oh man, am I doing this right?
Come on, man.
I don't know if I am.
Okay, next.
Okay, so I don't know where we're at.
All right.
You got it.
Well, while
Just
we're
rattling them off,
while you're doing that, video of the week. We
yeah,
got.
I got I do have this video of
Let's
the
see
week.
it. Let's everybody look at it.
Mr. Zuckerberg, I come in peace. I just don't feel like that we're connecting. Your user agreement sucks. I'm about out of time. Boy, it goes fast, doesn't it? Those late night psychic hotlines made those so-called experts look responsible. If you took Wall Street, turned them upside down and shook them, you'd fall out of their pockets. She does not have a solution to inflation, but she really admires the problem. You call Senator Sanders everything but an ignorant slut. In my state, the price of gas is so high that it would be cheaper to buy cocaine and just run everywhere. President Biden is about as popular right now as a sinkhole. And I understand animal spirits, and I understand that politics is not beanbag. The reason gas prices are going up is because the oil's in Louisiana and Texas, and the dipsticks are in Washington, D.C. If many people won the lottery, the first thing they'd do is fill up their gas tanks. And next time you get in trouble, just, call a crackhead. See how that works out for you. Looks like we're giving Lindsay Lohan the keys to the minibar. Always be yourself, unless you suck. This budget to them looks like somebody knocked over a urine sample. Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jerry Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves. Something happened to him, and I don't think he fell through a hole in the fabric of the universe. The only way I know to improve this thing is with a shredder. I've made my feelings known to the president that tweeting a little less wouldn't cause brain damage. This stuff is why the aliens won't talk to us. I trust every Middle Eastern country about as much as I trust gas station sushi. The brain is an amazing organ. It starts working in a mother's womb, and it doesn't stop working until you get elected to Congress. If you don't believe that, then you probably also still believe in Bigfoot. I believe love is the answer, but I own a handgun just in case. No longer going to send checks to dead people. I mean, who's going to get mad? I've just given you 4 or 5 ideas. I'm not pretending that I just discovered gravity or something. Fill out a hurt feelings report and let us move on here and try to run government. I mean, Chicago is now the world's largest outdoor shooting range. He looks like a smart guy. He probably washed his hands before it was cool. I think of Kamala as Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, but smarter and without the bartending experience. Every single day, reality calls, and the Biden administration just hangs up. Life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid. I don't know why we have to give money to countries that hate us. They should be able to hate us for free. Looks like we're giving Lindsay Lohan the keys to the minibar. They wanted it like Ben wants J-Lo. Frankly, I can't, because I can't get my head that far up my rear end. Somebody at the White House has been smoking the devil's lettuce. My car doesn't run off fairy dust. The mayor needs to take her meds. My car doesn't run off unicorn urine. The lesser of 2 socialists is still a socialist. Words can't express how much I don't care.
What a fellow.
Awesome.
What a fellow. That's Louisiana's own U.S. Senator
John Kennedy.
Who's maybe up in Arkansas for a little bit.
Yeah,
What?
But anywho.
Yeah, and you said you may get to see him.
I don't know.
You have met him, though.
I have met him. I have met
We
him.
we saw him speak when Trump came to Shreveport.
Yes, we did.
Did see it.
Must suck to be that stupid. That's
Yeah,
what he said
he
about Pelosi.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the very famous news report going on? You have?
No, tell us.
It's,
Well,
it's breaking news. We do have breaking
This
news.
is breaking news. And Mr. Dickey, I think that you'll appreciate this. They caught him.
They
They caught
did.
him.
You
They
caught-
caught
you-
the perpetrator.
Matter of fact, you might have a history in some of this.
Well, I went to jail. They come arrested me last Thursday. They were here.
I lose them to animals, but I was not expecting them to lose them to my neighbor. That was like my friend.
Neighbors in a fight over a dead rooster, and one of them facing a felony charge. Aggravated animal cruelty is a third-degree felony, meaning that he could face up to 5 years in prison. I'm Tanika Hughes.
I'm Ben Becker in for John Bachman. Action News Jack's Kristen Rary's live at JSO. Kristen, all right, so you spoke to both neighbors who disagree on how and why the rooster died.
Yeah, the two neighbors say they will not come to an agreement, but no matter what, it ended with one of them spending 30 hours inside the jail on an animal cruelty charge he says he disagrees with.
I didn't know to give it a 21-gun salute, CPR, mouth to mouth, or call the chicken ambulance.
Big Roo was Jason DeFelice's pet rooster. That is until James Nix hit it with a stick.
So I'm defending myself. I was feared for my safety, and the chicken, died.
Nick says the rooster attacked people.
I have not heard that because I know the neighbor here. I know him. Like, we're friends. He never said anything to me about it.
I did tell him after the chicken hit my dad, I said, hey, man, the chicken attacked my dad. It's just a chicken. What's he going to do? Okay, well, look.
The neighbors even disagree on how others saw Big Roo.
The kids that used to live over there, they were throwing rocks and sticks at this chicken to keep it away.
I know the kids down here, they played with the rooster a little bit, like would throw rocks at it and chase it.
So one day when Nick says the rooster followed him and attacked him,
His neck flares up, and he's doing his thing, and he's trying to jump up at me.
he was trying to get the animal away.
And I try to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me, and I accidentally knocked it in the head. Call it a lucky shot, whatever.
But when DeFelice came home, all he saw was his rooster dead in a ditch.
I said, I'm calling JSO. I called JSO. JSO didn't do nothing. Then a couple days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me.
While the neighbors continue the fight, Nick says he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really.
And DeFelice says he might move out after all of this, but Nick says he's been there for 50 years and he doesn't plan on moving anytime soon. Now, if you'd like to see his full interview, you can see that on our web article. For local coverage you can count on in Jacksonville, Kristen Rary, Action News Jax.
He did. You got it. He did. But, yeah. He did the whole. Man, he just came out here doing the chicken thing.
What I'm gonna do? Give him CPR?
He called the chicken police. But no, that was
good.
That's up there with the level of hide your kids, hide your wife, because they out here. That was. I thought that was pretty good.
That was good news.
But probably my favorite news report was the Mobile leprechaun story.
That's Corey's favorite. I know.
That's one of my favorites ever.
Who up here see the leprechaun say or the whistling muffler one is pretty.
What about it? Was it a house fire? That girl was like, and they was like, is it what? So
I thought somebody was barbecuing.
I was like,
the amateur sketch of the leprechaun it makes me just crack up.
So what? I guess we'll have to pull that up later.
You've never seen it?
Oh yeah, so
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well, I thought we have to pull it all up.
Friendship over.
Wow. Yep.
So
I like we got that deep in that bracket and just quit.
Wait,
Part 2 next time.
All right, part 2 next.
All right, next time we'll do that.
Hide
You
your
ever,
kids,
you ever
hide
done
your
any
wife.
chicken fighting? Any cock fighting?
Yes.
Have
Yeah.
you?
Years ago.
Did you?
Did you win?
What was your record?
I killed all my chickens with some dust. I was going
Angel
to put a little
That's back in back in the old Dicky days.
Going to put a little
By God, my
7
chickens
dust
You
on
don't let them
them.
go out right.
7 dust on them for mites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, instead of putting a little pinch on their wing, I dusted them pretty good and it killed 12 of them.
Where's animal cruelty when you need them?
What did you do?
trying
Did you
to
put
call
all
it
that
chicken
dust? Did you put it in a shirt cannon and just blast them?
Merch
Yes. But the good news, there wasn't any mites on them.
Well, that was
Those did not have
There's
mites.
always a silver line. Always a silver line. So we done with the bracket for right now?
Yeah, for right now,
Cool.
we'll do round
Part
3.
2 coming later.
Tombstone won.
Well,
and
you know,
Dicky's
later.
Mr. Dickey, I don't know. There's a bunch of good movies in here.
Well, I tell you what. Before
Some we've got triple buys.
I want to know. Just give us a few. Just to give us a taste, so we'll know what next time. As far as
no
what's in
taste,
the
no taste.
God,
We
I want to know
can't.
what some of these
Let it be
crazy
surprising.
buys.
Let it. I want it to be surprised.
Well, I don't want it there to be friggin' Legally Blonde in there against.
How dare you?
Oh,
Really?
I'm sorry, miscongeniality, dude.
Really?
Yeah, part 2, literally. So,
man.
but yeah, golly, we got to run through these other sponsors too.
Well, run them.
But I want to know Mr. Dick. Let's talk to Mr. Dickey.
All right.
Mr. Dickey.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Back in, so give us a little bit of your life story. I mean, you've been friends for a long time, and then when you left out, when you retired from Albemarle, you kind of came over and just doing some odd jobs and stuff. And then we
Yeah.
just became super good friends, and you're like a second daddy to us. And
I just kind of showed up, you know.
yeah, and
Alan said, "Do this, do that," and then Alan didn't talk no more, and Leslie said, "Do this, do that."
Alan just wrote checks.
I said, "Yes, ma'am."
But then when you really got to talking and stuff, you got a pretty interesting past. I mean, there ain't many things that you haven't done. The dude, he's a professional horseshoer.
Yeah.
So
tell me, like,
Did you get certified from that
farrier?
school in Oklahoma? For
Yeah,
that?
I went to Oklahoma City to Oklahoma horseshoeing school.
Yeah.
Y'all
You didn't think I knew about that, did you?
I have to give you a high five on that one.
I ain't even looked at you, bro.
You think I
So
won in the horseshoeing
what made you
game?
decide to go into the horseshoeing game? Because there is there's bank in the horseshoeing game. I heard.
Well, I had horses and didn't want to pay anybody to shoe
reasonable.
them. So I went to school and I said, well, I can help my horse habit, afford my horse habit.
It's called logic.
By shoeing
I got
other
horses.
people's horses.
And they
Yeah.
need shoes.
And I started shoeing them, and there was just more and more and more.
I would be a professional horseshoer.
That's what Jordan was thinking.
When I moved next to my neighbor, he had horses. I was like, "You got some pretty horses." He goes, "Yeah, they're show horses." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." I'll show them to you.
You know, you charge more to show horses.
Oh yeah, I knew.
Yeah,
Show
you
horses.
know, if they're
Did you own any donkeys at any point?
yes,
My man.
yep.
Did you ever did you
shoe
shoe
a
the donkey?
I trimmed the donkey's feet. I didn't shoe it. It didn't need shoes. Just walking around the pasture.
Yeah.
Kind of like King of the Hill.
Well, when
Kinda like-
when their nail gets long enough, eventually it'll just happen.
I thought he might.
They'll be
I
fine.
thought he might kneecap
They're
them.
low maintenance animals.
You cap them, kneecap them.
Kneecap 'em.
A lot easier to ride. Won't kick as much.
What was that on the Kingpin when he went out there and shoot that horse? But it like cut half his leg off or whatever.
Well, I don't know, but I know he went and milked the bull.
I got up early and milked your cow for you. And he's taking a sip out of that bucket. He goes, "We don't have a cow. We have a bull."
Oh man, that was probably one of his best roles since Hunger Games.
Who did that?
Woody Harrelson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
It was a bowling movie, Amish bowling movie. So you put that together. Yeah.
Brilliant. It was utterly brilliant.
Yeah.
But so you're shoeing horses. You
Owning donkeys.
Working at Albemarle.
Were you in the Brighton or maintenance or what were you in? Oh, at Albemarle.
Oh, I was in maintenance, and then I went to operations, back to maintenance, back to operations, and.
Did you work with my dad? Like
yeah,
okay.
yeah. He worked over at Decker Brome. Then I finally wound up. I was a unit supervisor at one of the units down there.
So between shoeing horses, owning donkeys, when do you have time for cockfighting? And working at Albemarle.
I was fighting birds before then. I'm really old, so this is taking a really long time.
So you like decades of chicken fighting.
I didn't fight them.
And where did you
much.
fight them at? That's what I want to know. Now, like we would take ours to Mexico.
Coshada.
Oh, yeah. You probably ran into some of Roman chicken folk.
I have this picture in my mind of you taking the roosters going to fight them, and you just strapping down bungee strap or even like your ratchet strap on that Hayabusa. And
I didn't have a Hayabusa.
He had him a sidecar.
Just glide with this.
The one he had the undefeated one in the heavyweight division was in a sidecar.
You know how them roosters do. I mean, you don't make them fight.
What do?
You get two roosters and just turn them loose down there. They finna flog each other.
Yeah,
automatic.
It's on site.
I just don't understand why that's
on site.
Why would that be illegal? I don't understand. It's nature. It's just nature.
Yeah, it's just nature. You just letting chickens do what chickens do.
They ought to start a new division of UFC. It's just throw two chickens in a mini octagon.
A mini octagon.
It would be. I don't. You did the spurs and all that kind of stuff though, didn't you?
Yes.
You didn't do none of that.
Oh, you were.
Y'all were like weaponized. Then.
Yeah, you got to be like. Well, you got to give them something to fight with.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Rooster pull out a throwing stars.
I had some rooster boxing gloves.
We used to chunk ours.
You covered them talons up.
No, you saw their spurs off anyway.
Oh, okay.
So they wouldn't kill each other.
We would just mid-match. My grandpa would throw his a Glock.
You put some little old. They were baby boxing gloves when you spar them.
See, I'm just
we'll never spar. I want to see some chicken. They'll just have a chicken sparring school.
Yeah.
I just see Mr. Dicky getting him ready and like putting the Vaseline on his face. And
you have to suck on their head and blow on their butt.
That reminds me of the school that Alan went to.
That's what she said.
It was the Oklahoma cork soaking school.
You gonna do the Italian? You hadn't done the Italian in a long time.
I'm just saying.
What did they say that you did? What?
So he's just like it's a bunch of fighting. You got to suck on their head, blow their butt. It just sounds like Jordan's honeymoon. It's all
that's
it's the same thing.
Sounds just like it.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. So
set that away from me for a second.
Yeah. Oh, there's too many. There's too many jokes flying around.
Yeah.
That chicken story would have been all night. That would have been just starting the episode with that. It would have been bad. But so when they would spar, you just like get them in there, and you had your favorite chicken. So if the other one started kind of whooping on your favorite chicken, when you kind of
make me mad.
Thump them in the head.
How do you know when the sparring session's over? Is one going down?
You just catch them. Just let them spar just a little bit.
All right. And then you have judges in this round?
No, not for sparring. They're just basically exercising.
Oh, okay. Because
get them set up like what to do.
Checking for like concussion protocol.
Yeah, that's.
Well, something's wrong. You got to suck on his head.
What did that? So you didn't have the leather headgear like they wear now?
No.
So good. Yeah, some of the chicken sparring now they wear the headgear.
And the idea of that is you got to pull blood into their head, into the brain.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being serious.
Yeah.
And all you chicken fighters out there, y'all comment. Cause we may have a whole new branded podcast.
Let us know what your best chicken head sucking technique might be, and just like, has it worked? Has it,
Brother Joe, are you still on? I want
has it.
You have a farm.
He got sheep.
Hey,
It works different with sheep.
maybe if you like the sheep good enough and something was wrong, you may want to. You may want to try to get
If you're
in your
doing
mouth.
it, if you're doing it on a sheep, like what that mouth do, it's like
Get them eyes bug out.
you making that goat faint for real,
Better make
son.
sure it's that butthole. Golly.
You know, it'd be the same thing as just fanning going through the mouth.
We ought to start sheep fighting. That would be
good.
You don't even have to even put sparring gloves on. They are so soft and fluffy.
Yeah.
And then put spurs on them. One sheep against some Arkansas hillbilly. That's what you
know.
want.
That's what you
That would be the.
That was back probably in 1980
What's that?
when I was doing that.
The chicken fighting?
Peak of
That's
America.
when everybody. That's when America was
America was peaking.
Yeah, you drive by. I mean, you live down South Arkansas. You drive by and you see about 75 metal cages in somebody's yard.
Yeah.
It was. They were
Yeah.
chicken fighters. They weren't
There's
just-
still some around
They
here.
weren't raising their. Yeah.
Now-
I know one personally.
Now
It's,
they
a
don't
little
sheep
harder to fight.
Yeah, they just do all they really do now like is mutton busting. But
Mutton
that's-
busting.
That's
Yeah.
not even.
They ain't like that's
You ain't never mutton busted.
Oh, bro. Explain that.
You know what mutton busting is?
I've
You've been to road-
never busted a mutton.
like cow tipping.
You know, back in that day, men were men.
Everybody's ever been to a rodeo knows what mutton busting.
Oh, when them little kids riding
Yeah.
things?
Oh gosh, I thought
Okay.
that was like catching a pig or something.
No, that's
That greasy pig thing.
that's greased pig squealing.
It's really-
Well, they turn on.
I guess they're saying.
Wrap it up.
You can't go home, but you can't stay here. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
I bet my bones died.
Last call.
Yeah. Oh, we're good. We're good.
We still got a little light.
Yeah, we still. Oh yeah, we
Back.
figured
Yay, we're back up.
it. Back up. Hey, there you go. How you like that? So
Good.
So, sponsors or anything we need to cover?
we do.
before
Yeah, we do.
Before we
Before we totally wreck this thing, we got six people. Well, two of them are us. We got 4 people still listening.
We want to help you customize your home or your business, and that's why we recommend you get a name log from our buddy Seth Miller at Miller Custom Name Logs and Chainsaw Carvings. Alan has one in his yard right now, and it's perfect. But that's not all Seth does. Seth can take a chainsaw and make some of the most amazing things. Tons of different sculptures, benches, and he even makes mantles. See what all he can do at millerlogs.com. Seth's got all sorts of videos and all you can see the creation come to life. And please check out his Facebook page. Or you can just stop by. He's located on Highway 34 between Piedmont and Patterson, Missouri. Give him a call. 573-856-4920. Miller Custom Name Logs and Chainsaw Carvings.
Pretty Pretzels and More is a small home-operated business located in Taylor, Arkansas, by Emily Harrington. And for long-time fans of STF, that's Alan's daughter, as you know. Pretty Pretzels and More specializes in chocolate-dipped pretzels, Rice Krispie treats, hot cocoa bombs, cake pops, and more. They even have seasonal treats. And yes, Emily also crafts personalized treats for your special occasion, such as birthdays, grand openings, baby showers, and more. Find her online shop on Facebook or Instagram. Simply search for Pretty Pretzels and More to check out her menu. And she also has specialty items in addition to her traditional menus. You never know when you may find something brand new from Pretty Pretzels and More. So to place your order, click on the message link provided in Instagram and Facebook, and Emily will get right back to you as soon as possible. But don't wait too long. She sells out pretty quickly. Especially my favorite item, Ace's Pretzels. Ace is my granddaddy nickname. Anyway, you gotta try them. So place your order today before they're gone. Oh, and I mentioned that Pretty Pretzels and More also has homemade turtles. Yeah. So contact Pretty Pretzels and More today. Again, search Pretty Pretzels and More on Facebook or Instagram. Pretty Pretzels and More in Taylor, Arkansas, where the pretzels are pretty and the more is the mostest.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home in Magnolia or the surrounding area, or you're in search of some rental property, then Brent and Courtney McHenry can help. They offer free comparative market analysis to help you determine the value of your property and can help you find the perfect buy. They also work with rental property owners that can help you find a property that's right for you. Plus, they offer very valuable advice. They're good friends of ours, and we hope you give them a try. (870-234-1644). Let Brent and Courtney McHenry see how they can help you.
Oh man, we were just about to wrap it up here and go find some chickens, but then we were about to sign off here, and Mr. Dicky says, "Hey, did I ever tell you guys about what?" And that caught our attention here.
Yeah, I fell off a mountain. I actually didn't fall. Yeah, I did fall. I was turkey hunting up at Albert's Pike.
Ah, yeah.
I've been hunting way up high on the mountain.
Trying to find challenges for them chickens.
Yeah, I was trying to find some competition.
Where'd you get that chicken?
Anyway, right. I knew my truck about where it was at, and I'd been way down, so I was coming back. Instead of going the long way, I was just going to sidestep down that mountain to the creek.
Oh, okay.
So I started down the mountain, and I went along. It got further I went, steeper it got. Mm-hmm. So I had a 10-gauge shotgun. I said, well, I better take the shell out of a slip,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I unloaded it.
Gotta do that.
And I'm walking along there, and I'm not walking. I'm just
steadily
hanging on to everything. And I'm in the bottom.
Almost rappelling down the side of this.
The creek. The creek was like, it was about 50 yards to where it dropped down to the creek. So I said, I'm almost there. Even though it was steep, pine straw.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I was gone. My feet went out from under me. And I went sliding down that mountain on my back. And I was grabbing bushes, every bush, tree, little tree that come by. I was grabbing those trees to stop me,
Yeah.
It didn't work.
None of it worked?
How far did you fall?
I slid down that mountain about 50 yards, and then there was a drop-off, about a 12-foot drop-off to the creek.
Did you make it to the creek?
Oh, I made it to the creek.
I can see Dicky going and probably he somersaulted and dove.
I made it to the creek scale.
Luckily, I fell in a place in that creek.
Didn't have a bunch of rocks, big rocks.
There was a spot about big as this.
Ooh.
And I landed right on the water.
Man.
On the water.
Yeah, I didn't hit the rocks.
So you slid down. You weren't like tumbling.
No, I was sliding on my back, and I was grabbing everything
so
that came by.
You got cut up pretty good.
No, really, I just got my clothes all full of pine straw and sliding down. Well, then I landed in the creek. I was sitting in water about this deep. I said, got to be paralyzed. I looked up behind me, about 12 foot up was the creek where I slid off. I said, I got to be paralyzed.
Looked up and saw a turkey, and he went, "Oh, what? Hold on."
I didn't have a shotgun.
You lost it.
Did it go in the
It
creek?
was gone.
Is it?
Anyway, so I sat there in the creek a minute, and I thought, I don't feel anything hurt, so something's got to be wrong.
Yeah. You expect to be hurt.
Then I just stood up. I said, I'm not dead.
It's almost like just have him standing up and like Forrest Gump when he's done running, and everybody's behind him. He's like, I'm pretty tired. I think I'm gonna go home now.
Wow. I think I'm done with that. Yeah.
Climb up out of the creek. Climb up out of the creek. No shotgun. So I backed up where I could see it looked like where a bulldozer
And
came down.
you see your little snake trail coming.
Yeah. When I landed in the creek, I had like 3 or 4 trees in my hands.
Dang.
There wasn't no root, just rock. So no shotgun. I said, well, I can't get back up there if I see it. But then I noticed a shoulder strap floating in the creek down there. It got away from me.
All right.
So it came on down the mountain too.
Yeah. Were you able to retrieve the gun?
Yeah, I got it out. It was a little beat up, but it's all right.
How many did you kill?
0.
No. You done that day?
Kind of scared them all away with that.
I was done for that morning's hunt.
Did you scream at any point in this?
No, I was too busy trying to grab something.
The presence of mind, I'd have been.
I had to be real busy.
Hey, man.
Or
That's pretty cool.
When you're just doing something and you kind of do the whole man.
Dude. Do that for 150 feet and then fall off a roof. That's your man's man. That's why I wanted Mr. Dicky on here just to make me feel more man, just to make me feel less manly. Because there's too much testosterone in here already.
That's why I'm here.
Now that Romy's gone, Romy used to suck it all out of us. He ate up all the testosterone.
He sucked it out of us like a dang chicken.
That's right. Sucked on the head of that chicken. That's the manliest thing I think I've. I take that back. That is not.
What just gets me is if you just got a spectator there that's just there to enjoy the show, and then he, volunteers like, hey, you want me?
He travels around. Professional chicken head sucker.
This guy's at every show.
Hey,
you mind if I
$5
say suck that chicken real quick?
Yeah. I got a special technique. I don't use no teeth. No, but $5 per chicken. That's $25. $25, ain't it, Jordan?
I don't know.
Here's a 20. Here's a 20.
You're the one that got the bumper sticker.
You keep the change.
Put it on that girl's car.
I did do that. She was a sorority girl and rode around with it for like 3 days.
What was that store? It's been people don't even know that store anymore. It's been
you worked up at the sheriff's office with
it,
right?
It was one of our dispatchers, and I put it right in the center of our back window. I can't say
but what she was giving you a hard time. But what was it?
She played some prank on me, and I ordered the bumper sticker to pay her back, and I put the bumper sticker on her car. She rode around Main Street, stopped at stoplights.
For how long?
3 days, and it was on there.
Said $25.
$20
is $20
like that.
Yeah.
Good night. You're mean, Jordan.
No. It was a good prank though.
Mr. Dickey, we appreciate you for being on this show.
Yeah, we do, man.
I mean, we weren't expecting to learn as much as we did.
We learned a lot.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I'm the dumbest man in the universe, and I'm kind of thankful for that.
There's some bliss in that.
That's a bunch of it.
Sometimes it's better to not be in the know.
I know a lot of things.
Stay simple. That's right. You're not complicated. That's what I love about it. He just grounds you. I'll sit there spitting out, telling stories, and he just finally just looks over and just kind of like give me a couple of words, and then I'll just shut up, and he just tells his story. He knows how to do it.
Oh,
he's good at it.
The man's seen a thing or two.
Man, yeah. When you know somebody done lived a life, and then they come back around knowing that ain't the life to live.
That's for sure.
That's Mr. Dickey.
Well, we appreciate you for being here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And we hope to have you back to fill us in on some more chicken stories, and as well as everything else.
This wasn't too bad, was it?
No.
No, it's not bad at all.
Man.
But thanks for everybody who's watching this now and watching it later.
And it's 11 o'clock.
We appreciate you for hanging in there. And if you don't mind, we got merch stuff. That you
We
wanna-
do, yeah.
There's
And I
merch
did,
like that.
and I'll throw up I'll put it in the show notes. A long time ago we set up this website that would make merch, and people could just go to the website. And we posted it, and I forgot about it.
Totally forgot about
and
it.
checked, and apparently about 9 months ago, since we've sold like 2 shirts.
we
We
own
had
up and
no
up.
idea because we don't have to inventory or nothing. They just order them. And
wow.
Yeah, so we got $14 in the bank.
Bang,
Nice.
bang, bang.
You don't have to, yeah, I don't know.
Christmas party.
We couldn't buy 2 gallons of gas. That was that picture that I saw.
Gas no mo.
Gas no mo. They done bought them a Tesla, dude. Last thing. There's for some reason there's somebody hanging around Minden right now. Leslie and them saw him yesterday. Whether I took Aniston down to see Jeffrey Orr today to do some hitting lessons. There's this Rolls Royce SUV.
What?
And I didn't know they made an SUV. So so of course
thing's
Aniston's
probably
a walking.
$750,000.
She's a walking. It could be 360,000.
Rolls Royce Cullinan, I think it's called. Right?
It's something weird like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually
$360,000.
That's crazy.
It still opens
They
up.
probably not worried about the gas.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're not.
Rolls Royce cul-de-sac. It's a heck of a ride.
Anyway, hey, but thanks for staying up with us this late.
Yeah,
Sorry
you
for
don't
starting so
mind
late.
when this is done, or if you're checking it out later, be sure to share it. Just share it and comment away, and then tag your friends or whatever, and just say, hey, maybe you should watch this. It's kind of whatever.
Yeah, might as well. You ain't got nothing else to do.
You're
Not 11
watching
o'clock at
it,
night.
yeah. So thanks to everybody, and we'll see you. Not sure when, and.
It was supposed to have been every week, I think, last time.
I was
until you
gone.
went on vacation.
I
9
know.
days.
But
that math didn't work out.
Right.
No.
Anywho.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Appreciate everybody. We're Small Town Famous, and we is
out.